Chosen one, Bantu Basekhaya, I'm back again with another bang. Chosen one, always pay attention because the universe is always in communications with you, Bantu Basekhaya. The universe is not going to communicate with you only synchronicities and the signs only. Sometimes the universe uses people to communicate with you to validate and tell you exactly who you are. Chosen one, hear the story now, chosen one. I remember before knowing the power that I possess within myself, chosen one, when I went to Ireland, chosen one. When I worked there, my boss lady, chosen one, had called me a diva. At the time, okay, I did not know. I just thought she was being nice because she was desperate for a chef. So she was grateful that I traveled all the way to South Africa to work for them, you know. And I know how jealous she used to be because I was working for this couple. They own a restaurant in Ireland, and Irish people are amazing, chosen one. I had so much fun. They treated me like a queen. So I know how she used to be so jealous when the husband called me his sexy chef. But then at some stage, she had called me a diva, and everybody in the village, because I was in the small village, everybody in the village suddenly were calling me a diva, chosen one. Okay, so and I took that as a compliment, chosen one. So, oh, I thought I'm not recording. So when I came back home, I traveled to work in the cruise ship, and this name has been following me. If people are not calling me madam, they will be calling me a diva. People are giving me this beautiful, powerful name, and I didn't understand because at the time, I have to remember, I did not know who I was. So this name is following me. Even when I was in the cruise ship, people are calling me a diva. I'm just like, okay, this is so nice. And remember, haters begins like that because there are some people whom are hearing that who does not like this, whom are never been called a diva. And what is it that is so special about you? Why people are calling you a diva? And every time you get around, people are so fascinated. They want to know you. They want to get to know you. They want to know you more. So that creates jealousy and envy, chosen one. Okay. So when I came back to the cruise ship, I traveled to America, chosen, and this name has been following me. Even with my friends now in South Africa, they had begun to call me a diva. And when I tell you, chosen, I had never introduced myself as a diva. No, I did not. I never once introduced myself as a diva. But suddenly people just started to see me as a diva. That I am, now that I know that I am a diva. So this name had followed me. I remember being in America, people keep calling me this name. I remember being in New York with a friend of mine. When we sat at the bar with this friend of mine, we are sitting down. This friend of mine had called the waiter and said to the waiter, so and so, can you please give this goddess a drink? And then suddenly I was like, a goddess? Okay, I'm used to people calling me diva. I'm used to people calling me madam. But a goddess, that is so beautiful. That is so powerful. I remember turning my head like this, thinking that she's going to verify and validate what she just called me, because I was like, did you just call me a goddess? But she didn't say anything, but I could see all over her eyes that she had meant it. And it was a once-off compliment because she had never, because I used to spend a lot of time with that friend of mine, but she had never called me goddess. She called me a goddess that one time, and that was it. And she did not explain anything, but her eyes had explained everything that I wanted to hear. And there and then that day, I had questioned myself. I sat down with myself. I was just like, it must be something special about me that I do not know what it is. People can't be giving me this name for a reason. I remember, chosen, and coming back home that season, that 4 years ago, a child of my neighbor, he was 3 at the time, he had called me a diva, chosen man, not a diva, he had called me madam. And everybody else in my neighborhood were calling me madam now. That was even before I have my own kitchen, so chosen one. So you have to understand the power that we have, chosen one. Because when people are giving me these titles, I used to work for other people. I did not own anything at the time. Even this 3-year-old child, when he was calling me a madam at the time, I did not even have my kitchen. So when it comes to us, our material gain or the things the tangible things that we have does not define who we are. Because when this 3-year-old child was calling me madam, it had nothing to do with my kitchen, because at that time I did not even have my kitchen. It's the character, chosen, because our character carries more weight than these other people's titles, which is why when we come around, these people are so jealous of us, chosen. So Bantu basekhaya, I'm here to tell you today, pay attention on what people say to you, on how people call you, because those names that they are giving it to you, chosen one, is who you are going to become. That's who you are. You are a king and you are a queen, chosen one. You are a diva. You are madam, chosen one. You are a goddess. Pay attention, chosen one, because the universe always in communication with us. The universe will use signs, will use synchronicities, will use people as well. You just need to pay attention. Open your ears. Pay attention, chosen one. Yes, Bantu basekhaya. One day you'll have your own personal driver. One day you'll have your own personal stylist, and you'll travel the world. Everything that your heart desires, you will have it, because the universe already given to you. You just need to pay attention. The universe is always in communication with us, Bantu basekhaya. Okay, cheers now, my kings and queens. Happy Wednesday, chosen one.